Brandon, what are you doing? Come here. You're gonna sit down right over here.
I can't. I gotta get that sign hung up before Mom gets back.
What kind of welcome is that gonna be for your mom? She's been anxious to see you all this time. She's gonna come in and find you with a broken arm from falling off a chair.
Come on, Bunny.
Come on up, then. What's the matter with you? You haven't washing your ears? You didn't hear when the doctor told you gotta take it easy?
This is no big deal.
No big deal. It's no big deal. You know, I think you've been watching too many of them superhero cartoons. You just got out of the hospital.
I know, but you can't expect me to take it easy today, Bunny. Dad's coming home.
What is it?
Sorry, the whole room is spinning. I feel so dizzy.
Okay, just try to relax. Take some nice deep breaths. I'll get a doctor. Just relax.
Thanks. I'm sorry.
No. You're gonna be all right. Just a second. Nurse, my wife needs a doctor.
Yes, Mr. Castillo. I'll see you.
Right now, please. Thank you.
Where did Jeffrey go? He must have left a forwarding address, something.
I don't know. He said maybe Zurich. Mason, I'm not sure he even knew where he was going.
Ending a relationship's never easy.
No. And I never meant to hurt him. I just hope he knows that.
I'm sure he does.
He needed to go away. He needed to make a fresh start. And as much as I hated seeing him leave, I could understand why he couldn't stay.
Hey, you seem upset, too. I thought you were going to make a fresh start also.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Well, won't that be easier without Jeffrey around?
Yeah, I guess so. But you know how sometimes even when you know something's not right, it's still hard to let go.
Yeah, well, it's not like you're alone there.
No, I know. And the more that I think about it, the more that it feels like I'm starting my life all over again, like I'm really trying to find out who I really am.
I know the feeling.
Is there any chance that you and Julia are gonna work out your problems?
Giving it my best shot. But I'm not here to talk about us. I'm here to make sure you're okay, are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna be fine. You know, Mason, I could always talk to you no matter what. I can't keep leaning on the family.
Well, why not?
It's time for me to start taking care of myself. It's time for me to stop depending on everybody else.
You know, something tells me you're not going to have any trouble being strong at all.
Hello? Hello? This is really getting boring.
What is it?
Oh, some jerk has been calling here all day long and then hanging up.
You can come in now, Mr. Castillo.
Thanks, Doc. So, are you all right?
There's no reason to worry.
I still feel so dizzy, Dr. Mann.
You're gonna be fine, Eden.
You know, she just tried to get up and collapsed almost immediately.
I understand your fears, but she's gonna be fine. The bleeding that Dr. Woodson detected earlier has increased.
And what does that mean?
You're suffering from postpartum hemorrhaging. That's the reason your blood pressure dropped and you became dizzy.
But you said there's nothing to worry about.
No, there isn't. After the hemorrhaging is controlled, we'll use a new surgical procedure called a laser ablation, similar to a cauterization.
A surgical procedure?
Yes, to stop the bleeding, Mr. Castillo.
Do I have to have an operation?
We're not talking about major surgery here, Mrs. Castillo.
And when would you be doing this, Doctor?
As soon as possible. It's a very brief procedure. You'll be given a mild sedative and a local anesthetic. In a few hours, you'll be back in this room holding that little girl of yours.
I want you to call Dr. Kelton.
Of course. I'll notify the nursing staff, have you prepped, and see which ORs are available.
Thank you very much, Doctor.
Would you make sure they call Zack?
Yeah, I will. I'll call him now.
Easy part's not coming up. Everything's gonna be just fine. Just fine. Good timing. Hello?
Zack, it's Cruz.
Cruz.
Listen, if you could tear yourself away, we could use you down at the hospital right now.
Is there a problem?
Yeah, it's Eden. Dr. Manning just told us she needs some surgery to stem postpartum bleeding, and he wants to do the operation as soon as possible, and she was hoping you could be here for it.
Yeah, I'm on my way. Maybe I should have left it for your mom to tell you. I was watching you get your hopes up all day, you know? I just couldn't stand the idea that you were gonna find out the truth when your mom comes walking through that door all alone.
Are you sure?
Yes. She told me your dad's not coming back with her.
It's all my fault.
What?
He's not coming back because of me.
Why would you even think that?
If he really loved me and Mom, he would have come back.
Brandon, love is a great thing. The reason why you feel so bad right now is because you love your dad so much. And believe me, he loves you that much too.
Then why can't he come home now?
Eesh, sometimes things happen. They're complicated things. They shouldn't happen, but they do. You know, when us adults, we get our lives all messed up, and when that happens, the best thing for us to do when we love someone is to stay away. Believe me, your dad had no choice.
I still want him here.
I know you do, kid. Here.
Where'd you get this?
Hey. Well, go ahead, use it now. Your mom must have got it mixed up in the wash. You know, she's a great lady, but she's not very tidy when it comes to domestic things.
I think Mom misses him as much as I do. She's been so sad ever since he left.
Yeah. Well, she shouldn't be sad. She deserves the best.
I know. And I'm glad you told me, Bunny. And I don't think she has to worry about me being upset.
Your mom knows how much you miss Keith being here.
Well, if Dad's not gonna be here, I'm gonna be strong for her.
Hey, she's gonna appreciate that. She's lucky to have a man like you around, you know?
I know, Mom. Dad's not coming home.
I tried, sweetheart. I really tried.
I know you did.
It's just gonna be the two of us from now on. Just you.
We'll make it, Mom. We've got each other and we don't need anybody else.
Hi, darling. I just came by to see how you're doing.
Oh, Sophia.
Hello, Mason. Mason and I were just about to have some hot chocolate. Let me get you some.
Thank you.
I probably know why you're angry, Sophia, and I'm sorry.
I just don't understand how you and your father could stoop so low.
Well, if it makes any difference, there were circumstances.
No circumstances warrant the destruction of those men's medical records. I think sometimes the two of you go a little too far to protect his fortune.
Well, I don't feel good about what happened, if that makes any difference.
Doesn't make any difference. You could make a difference, Mason. You really could if you would stand up to him once in a while when he goes that far.
That's easier said than done, Sophia. You should have learned that being married to him.
I'm not married to him anymore.
Well, that's true, and I admire and respect your independence, Sophia, and also your ability to stand up to his pressure. I hope to be able to do that myself one day.
I think it'd be very good for both of you.
Yeah, well, I think the best thing for me right now would be just to say goodnight.
Just because you and I are having some problems doesn't mean you can't stay and visit with Kelly.
Tell her I'll give her a call.
I will. Mason, he's going to respect you more if you stand your ground with him.
Are we talking about the same C.C. Capwell?
Where's Mason, Mama?
Oh, he had to go, honey. He said he'd call you. How are you?
Oh, getting better every second. Mason just gave my self-confidence a shot in the arm.
Good, and I think you've done the right thing. Just starting to live your own life. It's very good.
Well, sometimes I feel a little bit more in charge than others.
Join the club.
Mama, you are always in control.
That's my maternal facade. I'm not at all. And since I've divorced your father, my life has been going up and down like a roller coaster. I probably have this air of self-confidence because I always thought we'd get back together again.
Well, I'm still hoping that you will.
I don't know, but I don't want to live my life with this hanging over my head all the time. I'll tell you what. Why don't you and I start out single girls together?
That sounds good to me. You know, Mama, it must be so hard for you. I mean, I know that you still love Daddy. And even when I knew that Jeffrey and I didn't have anything left, it was still really hard. I mean, I still miss him very much. I think he might have stayed around Santa Barbara, but when Cruz and Eden had their baby, I think maybe it heightened what he felt, what I felt we didn't have. Love and happiness and a child.
You can't save a marriage by having a child. And the way you answer all those questions that you have is really looking inside yourself.
I'll see to it they get the message. I'm glad you weren't hurt, Dr. Kelton.
What happened to Zack? Is he all right?
Yeah, he was on his way to supervise Mrs. Castillo's surgery when he had an accident.
But he wasn't injured at all.
No, I have to go let Dr. Manning know about this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Close your eyes, darling. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Where's Zack?
He's gonna be here any minute. And this little problem will be over with. You heard what the doctor said. It's no big deal.
Adriana?
What about her?
She's so beautiful. Isn't she?
Yes, she is. She favors her mama.
I love you.
I love you too. God, I love you too. I love you so much.
I thought you'd be asleep by now, Mrs. Castillo.
Almost, I think.
Ready to take you down to surgery.
Zack?
She's wondering about Dr. Kelton.
Oh, he called in a few minutes ago. Apparently he's had a minor accident on the way here. Nothing serious, but afraid he will be detained.
How long?
I'm not sure, but the operating room is ready now, and as minor a problem as this is, I don't think a delay is wise.
So what do you think? You up for that?
I want to get it over with so I can see the baby.
I'll send an orderly and take you to surgery. Now, you just relax. We're not going to have any problems. You're going to be holding that beautiful girl before you know it.
Okay, great.
Don't worry about me.
No, I won't. I know everything's going to be all right.
You don't have to go sit in the waiting room.
Well, any requests while you're out of commission?
Go be with our baby. Okay.
That's what I was planning on doing. I'm going to squeeze her for a while. Tell her all about her beautiful mom.
Beautiful. Yeah, just like your mother.
got this because it was your favorite flavor, Mom.
Yeah, I know. I usually love Rocky Ripple, but I guess I'm just not hungry right now. Why don't you have some more?
Okay. Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah. Fine.
That is one great kid.
I know.
I hope you didn't mind that I told him.
No, it's all right. I appreciate it. He seems to be holding up pretty well.
He's still got you.
I just wish that I'd been able to...
Hey, you didn't tell me much about what happened down there.
Well, Paraloco isn't much of a town. But I got the feeling you could find anything you wanted there. Anything except for Keith.
Wasn't even there.
Oh, no. He left way before I got there.
Maybe you should let him know you were coming.
He knew I was coming, Bunny. That's why he left. Though he did leave me a little surprise with a local version of Charo. He didn't even have the nerve to hand it to me in person.
He had your wedding annulled?
Can you believe it? I mean, it's like it never happened. When I married Keith, I really thought he'd changed. Our wedding night was so beautiful. I guess he just had me fooled all along. I realize now he never gave a damn about me.
Come on, Gina, you can't believe that.
How could he do this to me, Bunny? How could he do that? Just walk away from the marriage.
Maybe he did it for you. You know, you said he left town because he was in a lot of trouble. Maybe the man loved you and Brendan enough not to bring any harm to you. Maybe this whole thing, the picture he sent you with the other woman, the wild reputation he's trying to establish down there, maybe he did it all just to make you hate him. So you could live your life and move on. He doesn't want you and Brandon to just live and wait for him.
You really think that could be it?
Of course. Why would he have the marriage annulled? No one down there is going to ask questions about a marriage in the States.
I don't know. All I know is that it's over.
Hey, you can't give up.
I'm not giving up. Just giving up on men.
This is not a good time to make a rash decision.
It's not a rash decision. How many times do I let a man come into my life, yank my heart out of my chest, and stomp on it? I have had it up to here.
Well, there are still a few decent men out there. Men who care about the feelings of women and who would cherish the opportunity to offer lifelong love and devotion.
No, Bunny. Those men don't exist.
I don't know about that. Actually...
Well, that don't beat all. I had a feeling you was back in town. Now, what's the matter, darling?
Who is it?
DJ.
What do you want?
I can't very well talk through the door yet.
Look, I don't want to talk to you at all. Why don't you just go away?
Kelly, come on, would you please open the door?
What the hell are you doing here? Why can't you just leave me in peace?
That's why I came by, all right? To make a little peace.
Well, it looks like somebody did a number on you.
Well, Dad, it's no big thing. But thanks for your concern.
That wasn't concern, TJ. I feel nothing for you but disdain.
Look, Kelly, I know it's been a lousy year, all right? I mean, I said some stupid things. I did some really stupid things. Anyway, I made a resolution to try to make it up to all you guys. And you and Jeffrey are on top of that list. But what I have to say, I want to be able to say to both of you. Is he around somewhere?
Look, I'm not interested in what you have to say. And Jeffrey's not here.
Well, you know where I can find him?
Look, you can cut the act, TJ. You know he left town. I'm sure that's why you're here.
Actually, I didn't know he left town. Is he coming back?
I sincerely doubt if he is. Our divorce came through, our marriage is over, and so is this conversation.
Did one of the nurses take my baby for a bath or something?
No, she should be here.
Well, she's not here. Nurse?
Yes, Mr. Castillo.
Yeah, where's my baby?
Well, according to the chart, she's in with your wife. They must be having dinner.
What are you talking about? My wife is in surgery. Excuse me, I asked you a question. Where is my baby?
Nobody came in here except for those nurses, and they both signed in.
Did you see one of the nurses take my baby?
No.
Well, then where is she? I mean, you were at that spot the whole time, right?
Well, yeah, except for one time when I heard a noise down the hall.
What noise?
Well, it was nothing. It was just a couple of orderlies arguing about
So you
something.
walked away from your watch for how long?
No more than 2 minutes. There was a nurse here when I left.
Your daughter was gone when I came on duty, Mr. Castillo.
And you didn't think to call me? You didn't think I'd be interested to hear that my daughter was gone?
Well, it's in the chart. You can see for yourself. It indicates your daughter is with her mother.
I just told you she's not with her mother, so where the hell is she?
Please, Mr. Castillo, there is no reason to panic. Probably she was taken to another mother by mistake.
Check the other mothers. Yeah. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You find the nurse that was on duty when you left your post. Okay.
Yeah, you're going on a little trip. Oh, I know you're gonna like it when you get there.
Zack? It's Diane. Zack?
You like me, don't you? Oh, you are so sweet. So sweet.
Well, it looks legal to me.
I'm not asking for your expert legal advice.
Man like that doesn't deserve a woman like you, Gina.
I was telling her that she ought to maybe...
And I'm sure that every word you said was a comfort to her, but I think what she needs right now is some way to take her mind off this mess.
Well, that would be a trick.
Well, maybe I could give you a progress report on our little business venture.
The woman's heart has just been broken. You're going to talk to her about a
It's
business...
all right, Bunny. Maybe that's a good idea. I'd like to hear about it. Maybe it would distract me.
It's quite a bit to report. Take a little time, but I'm sure you want to hear every detail. Bunny, why don't you take Brandon to a gladiator movie or something? Get his mind off this stuff, too.
Yeah, as long as it's not one of those murder on Maple Street things.
And don't worry. I know a good flick playing down at the Royal.
Good. We'll see you later.
Thanks, Bunny.
Anytime.
So, have you got enough on Cece to blackmail him?
Well, I don't know. I've been romancing Julia, trying to find out just how much she does have against Capwell Enterprises without our medical records.
Getting anywhere?
Not too far, no.
Now, why doesn't that surprise me?
I don't know. I've tried everything I know on that girl.
It's because everything you know about romance could fit on the head of a pin.
You know, there are quite a few girls in Las Vegas might disagree with that.
There's quite a few girls in Las Vegas you could get $50 to, and they'd disagree or agree with anything you wanted them to. You're just plain not romantic, Sonny. Did you see what happened when you came in here? Well, you picked me up and you were all over me.
I asked if you were all right.
Yeah, after you practically mauled me. You just don't make me feel romantic. You make me feel like a piece of meat.
Well, all right, if I'm so damn bad at it, why don't you tell me what it is that makes you feel romantic?
I want a man who knows what I'm thinking, who knows what my desires are. Who knows when to talk, when to shut up. Who's wild and crazy one minute and sweet and fun the next.
You think I don't know who you're talking about?
Keith Timmons was the most romantic man I ever met.
And he walked out on you. He dumped you. Couldn't even do it face to face. Why don't you tell me what's so romantic about that?
Dr. Fox, Dr. Lewis Fox, report to radio.
What's going on, Inspector?
I want every available unit here immediately. Nobody's to get in or out of this building without being thoroughly searched. Every linen closet, every laundry hamper, every locker. We're going to turn this hospital upside down as quickly as is humanly possible.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, Cruz, I found the duty nurse. She was at home, but she's on her way over here now.
And what did she say, Ramon? Did she have any idea
Well,
what happened?
the relief nurse was late showing up, so she went to look for her.
While you were down the hall checking out that noise.
Yeah.
Away from my baby who was not to be
Mr.
left
Castillo,
alone.
I'm sorry,
for a minute.
Cruz.
A hell of a lot of good it does me now, pal. Yeah.
Mr. Castillo,
Yeah.
I have checked with all the other new mothers. None of them have seen your baby. All the new babies are accounted for.
So somebody just walked into the nursery and took my baby? Someone just pushed the bassinet down the hall and no one noticed? Is that what you're telling me?
Mr. Castillo, I'm sorry, I don't know.
I don't want to hear you're sorry. Your service. I want to know the nurse who changed the chart to say that my baby was with her mother. I want to know the name of every single person who was in the nursery, every person who was on this floor in the past 2 hours.
Mr. Castillo, I don't know how this could have happened, nor do I know who could have taken your baby.
It's a man in a white coat.
What?
Just find the names, please. Get the names.
Security found the bassinet, Cruz.
Where?
It was in a linen closet off the nursery. Now, apparently somebody
There
rolled
was
the
no
bassinet.
sign of the baby.
No.
There was no sign that he
There
hurt
was
the
nothing, Cruz. But how do you know it was a man?
Mr. Castillo, they just called from surgery. They're bringing your wife up.
Report to second floor desk.
Is she all right? Under no circumstances is she to find out that our daughter is missing. You understand that?
Of course.
You make sure that every doctor and nurse in this place understands that as well.
I'll take care of everything.
Dr. Bonza, call your service. Dr. McLaughlin, Dr. Jack McLaughlin, report to fifth floor nurses station.
The man who raped my wife.
Time to slow down.
Definitely not, friend. TJ Daniels doesn't slow down. Besides, you can't separate me from my best friends here.
How about a cup of coffee on the house?
Definitely not. My system doesn't accept caffeine.
You won't have a system if you keep throwing those
Look.
back.
Look, I didn't come here for a lecture. I came here to get into a drunken stupor, okay? I thought this really was going to be the one. Give the lady a brandy on me.
From the gentleman at the end of the bar.
As I remember, that was your favorite.
Not if it comes from you. What happened to your face?
Oh, I just stumbled into the bar. Come on, Sophia. We could toast the Capitals, huh? To the winners?
Yeah, I would drink to that if that makes you a loser, TJ, because that's exactly what you are, a loser.
And that really doesn't become me, Sophia. As I remember, there was a time where you didn't think I was a loser.
That's what makes it all so sad. Because I cared about you a lot. I believed in you, TJ. I believed in what you could do. Now you're nothing.
Well, that did nothing.
Sick of being a substitute for Keith.
Don't worry, you could never be a substitute for Keith.
How do you think it makes me feel to hear you say that? All you ever think about is Keith.
Not anymore.
I hope you mean that, because I'm here and he's not. I've done a hell of a lot more for you than he ever did.
Don't you ever say that. No one ever did more for me than Keith Timmons. What do you think my life's about? You think it's just about money, schemes, blackmail?
I don't know what your life's about, girl. Maybe it's about a man who left you high and dry.
Keith had reasons for the things he did.
Keith copped out on you. I've never done that.
You've never done anything.
Setting you up to make some money, aren't I? Hell, girl, do you know how many times I could have walked out on you? All the scams you played on me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you really think I was too dumb to know what was going on? Listen, girl, next time you try to pull the wool over my eyes, try to remember that I'm just one side of Mason, and there aren't any dumb sides.
So you're saying you just let me win? You let me get away with it?
I knew how bad you needed it, so I stuck around. And I stayed because I like you. Hell, maybe I even love you.
Love?
Maybe. That's all I'm gonna say. Hell, I've said too much already. Hell with it all.
Mason, wait.
Mason.
Hi.
Hi yourself. Dr. Manning said everything went great.
Good.
You ought to try to get some more sleep.
I thought you were gonna have Adriana here when I got back.
Well, the doctor said that you need your rest.
Oh, come on, just for a few minutes.
I'll bring her by later, but I think you really ought to try to get some more sleep.
What is it?
What's what? Nothing. I just, the doctor, you know, I just want to do what the doctor said.
Oh, Cruz, I had the most vivid dream. I dreamed we took Adriana. And she was playing with Chip. It was wonderful.
It sounds like it. Sweetie, I'll be back home.
Okay.
Did security come up with anything?
Okay, kiddo, it's over.
Sorry, Bunny.
It's all right. You didn't like it?
I liked it, except for the part about the horse.
Yeah. Well, we better hit the road. Maybe Mason's gone by now.
Don't count on it. Mason and Mom are probably kissing and stuff by now.
You're probably right. What do you think about that?
Mom hasn't been too happy lately. And being with Mason makes her feel happy. Then it's okay with me. I know it doesn't mean she thinks any less of Dad. She just needs somebody to hold her in a special way.
You're a pretty grown-up kid, you know that?
I guess.
What do you think about Mason?
Well, if he likes Mom and is nice to her, then I guess he's okay. You like Mom too, don't you?
Yeah. I like your mom a lot, kiddo.
You want to tell me why you called me Mason?
Yes, I called you Mason because for a minute there you sounded very much like a man I once cared for, that I desired very much. I think about it. You are that man. I mean, Sonny's just one side of Mason. It's who you are. It just still surprises me when Mason comes through.
Well, that wasn't Mason talking, it was Sonny. And I have feelings, too. And I don't appreciate you overlooking that fact all the time.
I'm sorry.
Well, that was real nice. You meant that, didn't you?
I sure did. Look, do you think you would mind staying here tonight? I don't really want to be alone. I don't want you to misunderstand about why I wanted you to stay here tonight.
I know what you meant, darling. And I know what you need.
Can take your place. Steaming hot coffee and warm apple pie. These are...
For everything, we searched everyone coming in and out, but there's nothing.
She is not even a week old. I suggest you go over everything again.
Cruz? She's probably with the baby.
Everything set?
Oui, monsieur. Do not worry about a thing, monsieur. I know exactly what to do.
So whose signature is that?
I don't know, Mr. Castillo.
That's not your signature?
No, it's not my signature.
The nurse on duty?
I'm Bryant Gumbel. Tomorrow morning, we'll get into the nutritional value of frozen foods.
I'm Jane Pauley, also Susan Sarandon and Johnny Bench.
Join us tomorrow morning on Today.